crispy.
What is up, Super Mario fanatics? It is AshRock back with another review. This is going to be on the Jakks Pacific World of Nintendo 6-inch Bowser figure. Let's look at the packaging super quick. So here is Bowser in the packaging. As you can see, it is a larger size of packaging. World of Nintendo on the front, on the bottom, Bowser crossing his arms like, what you want to do, bitch? The side, nothing, World of Nintendo. On the back, there's a picture of Bowser, 9 points of articulation, or if you are French, 9 points d'articulation. And on the bottom, the various other characters that are going to be coming out in this particular wave, including a Donkey Kong figure, which I will be reviewing as well. And on the bottom, a bunch of other mumbo jumbo, and it's made by Jakks Pacific, as you can see right there, jakks.com. If you're under the age of 3, don't fuck with this. And there you have it. Very cool packaging, very attractive packaging. When you see it in the stores, I just get extremely excited. Boner City. I have court case pending in the end of July, well, I was going to say, but it's actually in August now. I got pushed back for indecent exposure. Anyways, let's get on to the review. Here is Bowser. Wow, that's if you haven't ever watched my videos, I'm sorry. Really, where the fuck have you been living all these years? This is a badass figure. Now, we will be doing a comparison at the end to the SH Figure Arts Mario. It's me, Mario. I don't have that figure, believe it or not. I haven't picked it up yet, just haven't. But I have one of my buddies, Mikey, send me some pictures and comparisons with this figure here, and it's actually really good scale, I think. So let's look at the paint applications on this bad boy. Very well detailed, very well just... You know, when it comes to Nintendo characters, generally speaking, they're very simplistic characters, obviously, okay? Nintendo characters have been around for over, I think we're going on like 30 years now. And nothing has really changed. They've done some upgrading and whatnot, but for the most part, they're pretty standard. And they're very colorful characters. So Bowser here is very, very colorful. His main theme is obviously yellow. But you can see there's so much other color going on throughout him. No real shading or anything like that. The chest piece here, this little part here where his belly is a little bit different color than his arms and legs and tail. Even with his mouth and his snout and everything like that, a little bit different color scheme. But overall, the size is what makes this awesome. But I have to get that in articulation. I'm just really excited about this figure. The bag, you can see the green and the spikes standing out all over. Very, very intricate, very nice detail. We're going to zoom in on the head sculpt super quick. And this is the head sculpt. This thing he's one ugly bastard, isn't he? But he's definitely awesome. I think the likeliness of the character, I think they did a pretty good job with the detail. No paint blotches on mine as well. The eyes came out nice and pretty. This is just a badass figure, man. I love it. I love the way it's been painted. It just looks very, very neat and nice. Good job, Jakks. So for paint applications, I have very little, you know, complaining to do, I guess. A 9 out of 10. Awesome job. A little simplistic, but that's what you get with Nintendo characters. They're not going to be super detailed and shading and all that good stuff. They're more for kids, obviously. But even as an adult, as a fan of Mario and some of the old school Nintendo games, you can appreciate it. Articulation. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. He is limited in articulation, but what do you expect from a Jakks Pacific figure? Not much, obviously, okay? So he's got a ball joint on the shoulder here, okay? It does move up and down. Single jointed elbows, and it also has a hinge, I'm sorry, at the shoulder part. So there is a hinge there. Single jointed elbows, but it doesn't do much to really, you know, make a difference. I mean, you can kind of have him coming in. You can see that it doesn't do much. He does have wrist articulation. This, and real quick, and I don't know if about everybody's, but be real careful with his wrist. It was really tight. So when I actually warmed it up with a blow dryer, and then I started moving his wrist around because it was I thought it was going to snap. So be really careful with that. And it does have a hinge on there as well. But again, very limited because of how bulky he is and what's going on with his little wristbands here and whatnot. He's kind of he's got this S&M look to him, isn't he? Bowser's a fucking freak. He's got the little necklace. Oh boy. All right. Head, it does move slightly. Again, it's very, very hindered. This hair piece here, that, you know, his little mohawk that comes around, it is kind of molded into his shell. You guys can see that there. So it's going to be very limited. You're not going to have much head movement. He's got a ball on the leg there. No what you call it, knee, and then no foot. And then the tail does swivel side to side, so very limited. That I actually don't like either. I don't know why they put it on his tail. It's actually kind of visible. You know, when you stand on there, you can see it, but that's whatever. This S&M freak, look at him. We're gonna have a good time tonight, Mario. Articulation, I'm gonna give him a whopping 4 out of 5. Nothing fancy, but I don't expect nothing fancy from him. Reviewing this thing subjectively, it doesn't matter for me. Articulation is obviously a great thing to have as a collector, but overall, it comes down to the character and the way they look. And this guy is an absolute gem in my opinion. Final score will be a 9 out of 10. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. If you're a Mario fan, go get this figure. I never even saw these figures coming, to be honest with you. And granted, SH Figure Arts might be releasing a Bowser figure down the line with the success of the Mario figure. I know they announced a Luigi figure, but I still highly recommend this guy purely on size. I don't see the SH Figure Arts being this big. Let's do the comparison with the Mario really quick. And there you have it. So you can see the size of him. It works out perfectly with the SH Figure Arts. Very nice figure. Again, I highly recommend him. $14.99 at Toys R Us. That's the only place that has him right now. He did come along with the first wave, which is with Donkey Kong. The rest of the figures are still not out yet. But I highly recommend this, man. If you guys are fans, go get it. $14.99. You can't beat it. And even the plastic, it's not too cheap of a plastic. It's got a good feel to it. He's pretty heavy. He's not, he's heavy enough to beat someone's ass with if you really wanted to. If you ever got to the point in your life where the only weapon you had was a Bowser figure, you can really fuck someone up. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching as always. This is a goofy review. All of them are. Remember to laugh every day. I'll talk to you guys next time. Deuces.